my YouTube to log in and so I can start this stream. Hi everybody on live.me. This is me. I was trying my best to see if I could get this to work better in a situation with the lighting and everything, but um, it's not really working out for me. So I hope you guys don't mind. It's gonna be in a weird angle. So this is what I wanted to say. I came here to trash talk about Donald Trump. And anybody that wants to do live chat with me, I'm on YouTube, um, studios, or YouTube under Sindel Spades. Sindel is spelled Syndle. Spades is Spades. You also can go on YouTube. I open up the public chats. You can do public chats with me also on YouTube as well, and here on live.me. So this is my trash talk here for Donald Trump this morning. So good morning from the big island of Hawaii. What I'm going to trash talk about Donald Trump, I'm going to first off talk about why is he still the president? Why is he still the president? Okay. By all the scandals of the proof and the evidence of all the reports of all his scandals, proving that our tax money went to the business that he promised was going to create jobs for all of us. And then he filed that same business that he funded our taxes in to the business that he put as bankruptcy. IRS right now still has not received Donald Trump's taxes. And Donald Trump still refuses to open up his IRS. I wonder why the IRS is after his ass. That's the reason why he claimed bankruptcy on your taxes. He claimed bankruptcy on your taxes that you will never get back. That is on con artists. Donald Trump is such a good con artist that he's still conning United States of America, trying to make the people believe that he's doing something good by all the illusions and all the fiction and all the fake distractions, by talking shit more than giving facts of the policies of what a leader is supposed to do. All he does is give people riled up because the people that follows them, all they do is talk shit. Burrito. So I'm going to turn around and act just like them and show you guys all why I don't want you to retaliate the way I am. Talk shit brings back more talk shit. That's the reason why I'm daring Donald Trump and all his dumb supporters. Go ahead. Talk shit about me. Remember, I had a whole state that used to sound just like you. And now this state of Hawaii sound more akamai, more smart now. And if you look at the podiums, look at Hawaii and who we are voting for. For the first time in history, Hawaii actually had the Hawaiian Kanaka people actually vote. And they are blue. Because they believe in the aloha of everyone equal no matter who you are. We already proved as Hawaiian Kanakas can live amongst many others, lead with proper care and aloha, with pono. We're going to be pono with the aloha. That's the reason why I always bring back the same rules. Does that look compassionate of what these past 4 years look like? Did anything that Donald Trump in the past 4 years had any growth? No. I can give you more of his proof that he broke down businesses. He destroyed jobs. He destroyed 5 jobs. Only give you back 1 and tell you that's more than anybody else. Because he's not giving you the average of people he fired. If I give you the list of people he has fired, will be longer than the list of jobs he created. So that means all those people that he fired, he put on unemployment, no more work, or they have to switch budgets and go from rich class to middle class. And all you people out there that fell from the top, you understand what I mean because you never like it. Because I have documentaries, reality TV shows of real people crying and missing the luxuries they used to have. Okay? Now again, I'm going to talk shit about Donald Trump, about how his supporters react and how they act. The supporters, how they act is proof they are not educated because they know their actions do hurt people. It's a physical harm of a physical abuse to mental manipulation of emotional abuse, of mental abuse. And that is considered a crime because it's domestic abuse and you should be in jail and arrested for your domestic abuse. That is the rule that I am regulating under the rules of domestic abuse. When I tell you about behaviors, personality, actions, reactions, all have some kind of effect, positive and negative effects. So, did the person receiving that type of action, behavior, personality, reaction from this individual, did they feel, did the receiver feel safe or threatened or unsafe? Donald Trump supports abusers that abuse our democracy. You see how I still do not have eye-to-eye communication, and we're not really on the same page because there is some things about the gun law that I want to address with them. But you see how small that problem is compared to the huge problems that I'm going to have to still address since 2016, 2017, 2018, and 2019. I've been addressing this. And still in 2020, I still addressing this same problem. Why are you supporting? The better question is, why are you supporting an individual person that will place hurt, harm, and discomfort in every way? Turnout in my PA, swing state, panic, the silent majority way of protest. Why are you mad? It's, hey, YouTubers are actually YouTubing. Well, the reason why I'm mad is because I am trying to point out the unfairity and the unequity and the breach to our democracy. Donald Trump and his supporters, Donald Trump supporters, are breaching, violating our democracy just by behaving the way they do, by harassing, hurting, manipulating, surrounding, putting somebody in harm's way, making someone fear for their life. That is what it is. We are a constitutional republic, not a document. See, that's what I was talking about. You see how they say we are constitutional? Do they know that the Constitution backs up the democracy? The Constitution itself writes and in detail backs up everything of the democracy. The Constitution demands equal respect to every individual of the United States of America, no matter religion or culture, because there's no such thing as racism. And if you can see that, Republican, you now understand what kind of state and what kind of country you live in. A democracy. Because the democracy is the detailed form of the Constitution. The Constitution is based off the Bill of Rights. That's why we fought for our independency. Constitution is a pro-free market capitalism and not consuming, not equal outcomes. That's exactly what I'm talking about. The only reason why the rules of the Constitution does not work is because the person or the individual person does not want to uphold the equal rights. It says right there, not equal outcomes. Why is it not equal outcomes when United States of America is based on saying they are equal rights? That makes United States of America hypocrites because they have it posted everywhere that they are equal, standing for the people, united, and blah, blah, blah. Are you high? See, that's a great example of what I mean when somebody comes at you educatedly. The only negative thing you have to say is, are you high? Are you on drugs? And blah, blah, blah. Because everything I'm saying is actually educational. It's actually based on specific things. And all I see is you trying to look for a detail or something to get you out so you can feel better about yourself because you know that is wrong. The reason why you just admitted there's what? Not equal outcomes? Not equal outcomes? And now you're going to be hypocritical and says does not mean equal outcomes? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. That's the reason why you need to go back and wonder why we had the Civil War and wonder why women had their protests and why they was doing this stuff and what it really means to be an American. I think you don't have a life. See, somebody that only think negatively, proof here on my YouTube. So everybody go to my YouTube, read this shit. Because everybody on my Facebook, everybody on my live.me, you guys already saw this dumb stuff already. Okay? You guys already saw this. You see how they're saying, I think you don't have a life. You see how they saying I don't have a life, but they attacking me saying that, oh, because this is not a democracy, this is a republic. Did you know that the Republican rules also is based on fairness and equality for all citizens of United States of America? All citizens. It specifically says all citizens. And it specifically says in our laws that we are not supposed to be racism. We cannot be biased. Do you know what bias means? Do you even know what discrimination means? You see how they're saying you didn't even answer my question. He had gotten questions from the start. Okay, let's start with the first one then. He said, "Why are you mad?" I continued about the Donald Trump and the stuff. Then he said, "We are a constitutional republic, not a democracy." Of course, you can tell he does not know anything what was written. He does not know his history, but he likes to preach what is only said. And I bet you he only gets his information from people that think just like him, lack the studying and lack the knowledge and experience of it all. Constitution is pro-free market. Constitution is not a market. A constitution is a document to notify, and we all as American citizens agree to treat everyone equally to the democracy. So when you come out with something educated say, what did I tell you guys? They always go, "Are you high?" You don't get it. I think you should leave politics. You know why they want me to leave politics? And they think I should leave and you don't get it and are you high? Is because what I am saying is educational and it's proven and it can be even Googled. I think you should leave. You don't know what they did to my country. What I'm saying is, I may not know a lot of the pure details of the answers of where you come from. I already considered you was a United States citizen just by how you was talking. Because you wouldn't talk to me like you know more about my country than the one that lives in the country. I will not condemn you knowing what's in your country because I know for a fact I'm not there to live it. I'm not there to see with my own eyes what they are doing to you in your country. That's the reason why I only speaking the way I'm speaking. So if you help me get what I'm saying out in the correct way, you see how the domino effect even helps you? Is our people that follow Donald Trump that think negatively and hurting their own citizens, hurting their own people, the same way they're hurting you from other countries. They are hurting you from other countries. So guess what? If we don't get the medical health care, they're going to go to your country and take your medical. They're going to be in your hospital taking up all your space because they prevented United States of America to have your medical. So I hope you opening up more rooms in your guys' hospitals. I hope you guys opening up more rooms in your guys' doctor's offices because we're going to send a lot more sick people to you. Because you know what our excuse going to be? We don't want health care. So we're sending all our sick people to you. You guys already have enough problems with the sick people you guys have. And you see how Donald Trump supporters don't give a shit that they adding more problems to a problem we already have. Because you see how these people come back and talk about their country, about how Donald Trump this and Donald Trump that. But what they bitching about is like, oh, we don't want to be treated like this. We don't want to be treated like that. But that's exactly how these Trump supporters are treating everybody else. To them is, if you're not part of their group, they're against you. They are bias and discrimination. They have bias and discrimination on top of racism. That's the reason why I speak like I say. You know why Trump supporters are so proud to talk shit and dismiss and hurt those that is speaking with knowledge and truth and want to change our communities, our country. So our drama, our pain and suffering, we do not retaliate it on another country. Now you understand why I'm doing this? Is to get the people to understand that we get this shit straight. It also will help with the problems we having with other countries, because we can heal the problem within United States of America. We are sending our same personalities and behaviors even to the other countries. Why do you think the other countries don't like you? Proof right there. Proof right there. The other countries hate the behavior, hate the stupidity, the embarrassment, but they still support the embarrassment. That should prove to you what type of manipulation and mindset and brainwash all you live under. Because you guys still over there okay that the jobs that he fired and lost, you guys pretend it never existed. You guys pretend it never existed because you guys don't want to put it on a document, on an average scale, on a graph, how it looked like to lose jobs and how much he really gained jobs. Comparison of the loss of jobs and comparison of gaining jobs. Lucana, uneven there. That means he never even out himself to replace it. For an example is, you gave me $5. All I gave you back was $5. Yeah? But I bought the product for $5. But I want to make profit off of this product I bought for $5. So I'm going to sell them for $10. So that means I just in profit $5, got my money back, can save and can get another product, sell them for $10 again, get another $5, and also profit and the product. See, that's gaining back. So what Donald Trump did was throw away $10 and only profit $1. How in the world can you say that's one businessman? How can you say that somebody you trust with your money again, when he ripped you off right in front of you, bankruptcy right in front of you, and told you, you okay, you are strong, you got strong DNA, you can do it. Because this is exactly what Donald Trump was telling you. You know, all that hard sweat and tears you did for that penny, for that dollar, for that millions of dollars you throw into my business, and I claim bankruptcy, so you cannot sue me and you cannot do nothing to me to get it back. because I am the best con artist. I will steal from you, rip you off, and all I gotta do is stand on a podium and give you one, fluff up your feathers by talking shit about this, that, and this, and give you postpones, get nothing done, but talk about all the dumb partying, unnecessary, unimportant, talk shit, bullshit, conversations of distractions. Because that means he shouldn't be the president. What he should be is one actor. He should go to the Hollywood entertainment world and tell them he like be one actor because he is the best actress. Because he acted so good that he manipulated all of you to think that he was working for the United States of America. When Donald Trump was working to build his own pocket with all the money of all the hard work from all the people, middle class people, mostly, the laborers, the taxpayers. So you see how it always go back to, oh, you gotta be high, you gotta be on drugs for be talking this way. Why? Why? It's because I'm showing you I'm not afraid that you're gonna hang me on a tree? It's because I'm showing you I'm not afraid that you're gonna gang up with a bunch of white men and hold me by the neck and parade me down the street like you did to another white girl? Is it because I'm not afraid to challenge Donald Trump, to call me out in front of his rally, in front of all his supporters? And I'll still preach the same. I will still educate you the same. And I will still come back at you no matter what and how you reword a question or make your sentence sound like. You will still get the same answer because I still stand for equal rights for all, no matter culture, religion, everything you think is different. I do not care. I am also trying to fix this country because the domino effects of fixing this country would also help the bonds and the friendship with other countries. That we can finally put a true treaty down of showing we have got written of all the negative drama, bad thinking people that you got rid of your country. That's why you had them immigrate to us. So now we got to go teach the ones you never liked from all your other countries what you guys couldn't teach them. You see how hard-headed these fuckers are. Donald Trump supporters are hard-headed, stubborn, because they know the negative actions, reactions, and the negative, uneducated, bashing, talk shit, unfictional, believing that we are a republic when we have a democracy document of independency of our Bill of Rights. God damn. And you gonna tell me I need to leave politics? It still seems like I'm the only one that even knows what politics is. It looks like I'm the only one that even speaking on behalf of the arguments that should be in politics only. Not talking about somebody's skinny legs. Not talking about what they do behind doors. But if it's a federal crime like sex trafficking, Donald Trump, you cannot lie, Donald Trump. I met you when I was a little girl. I know all your little secrets. Because your best friend was my best friend too. So what I'm preaching is because I am trying to repent for all my sins I have done. I am saving lives and healing countries and healing the people from emotional brainwash and many more. Because I am trying to repent for my sins. Donald Trump, you and I, in that case, both wear those shoes. So please, when you see the new face of Jeffrey Epstein, tell him his other best friend waiting for him. So anyways, let's just keep those little dark secrets and your little skeletons in the closet. Because you know your skeletons bring out my true records. So, I'm going to go back to politics and trash this motherfucker. Not only that he speaks uneducatedly, he disrespects those that do speak educatedly. Dr. Fauci is a good example of how Donald Trump respects educated, smart, knowledgeable education, knowledge. Doesn't matter where the knowledge coming from, but the words that's coming out of that person's mouth has education, has science, has facts, has hypotheses, has guesses, and has chance of testing out these hypotheses without a negative outcome. How can Donald Trump tell everybody they dumb, they losers, they suckers, and they real stupid? Because I know women that was in the state Senate house, even the Congress house, that was disrespectively from Donald Trump, calling them stupid. And they are not stupid. What they were saying out of their mouth was true education of true knowledge of real facts. You, Donald Trump, personally did not like what was saying. So you personally attacked her personally. That's the reason why you only could attack, like how this person, personally. Oh, you got to be high. You got to be on drugs. That's all personal attacks. The reason why you only can personal attack is because you cannot attack the subject directly, because you will be wrong any way you go. And you're avoiding looking wrong. You see? Donald Trump, in all his rallies, I can prove he's a talk shitter. Because all his rallies, I not once hear anyone clap or cheer for policies that going to get us ahead. No, Donald Trump dumb supporters cheer 4, talk shit and delay. No policy delay. It's all good. No, Donald Trump supporters, you want the delay because you like that stupid fantasy you live in, because you are scared that they might be somebody out there that can take your position in an honest way by their hard work. And the only way you can keep them away from that position, from their skills and their hard work, is by scandals, manipulation, cons, because you are all con artists just like Donald Trump. You guys are scandals. You guys steal. You guys are liars. You guys are abusers. You guys will do anything and everything to get your own selfish needs. No matter who you stepping on, you're not going to care. Prove by fact that you don't care who you step on, because even though that this person following Donald Trump is mad at Donald Trump for what they did to their country, but we trying to give them a solution with a better person that would even make their country better, because we will lessen the harassment and the drama from our people by directing the problem where it belongs. And why we directing the problem where it belongs? So I don't need to hear other countries crying the same way on my YouTube live. Oh yeah, but we're gonna go for the guy that causes our country problems. But you don't know what your country does to our country. No. You support the one that's hurting your country. So you is hurting your own country by supporting the one that's hurting you. You gave the gun to your abuser. Your gun to your abuser when you support your abuse. You so manipulated under that domestic abuse that you gonna support your abuser, but then talk shit and tell me all the stuff that our country did. Well, sorry to say that the person you supporting is the country, and the problem is coming from you supporting that person that's abusing your country. Now you see why I even tell you other countries, you dumb as well. Now you see why I am not racist, because I will fucking bash anybody. But I also will inspire, motivate, and be your greatest help to those that understand what is fair equality of everyone's compassion and everyone's treatment, and how every individual human being would like to be treated, no matter what culture, no matter what religion, no matter where you come from. You will gain the respect that you deserve. Behave with manners and be proper. You see how you are no help to us if you gonna support the abuse and then cry about the treatment you get from the ones you support. That's the same reason why we want to get rid of Donald Trump. All the things you complaining about what our country did to your country. We have the same people with the same kind of heart and the same kind of mentality as going through the same abuse in their own country that you going through, because they hold the same religion as you. They hold the same things as you. And they live in America, United States of America. Do you see the dilemma that I have to work with, to mold and bend and work with? There's so different mindsets, so many different cultures. I have to please. I have to respect. You lucky you live in a country that you only respect your own kind. I live in a country, and I live in Hawaii, that started it first. That mixed plate cultures. You can uphold many. We will respect you of who you are, as long as you respect me in the kindness of who I am, with pono and aloha, with love and respect. Now, all of you out there in other countries saying, oh, I'm from Canada, fuck this election, has nothing to do with me. You is proof that you are also inspiration for more of these Donald Trump supporters to think like you. Oh, because I live somewhere else. Has nothing to do with me. It won't have domino effect. Oh, but why is Washington trying to take over Canada? Why is Washington people trying to have Canada space? Or why is Canada trying to move into Washington? You see the problems you countries make. You are not helping the solution. You are the problem. That's why none of you can go higher than just ruling a fucking country or a fucking city or a fucking town. Why you think I can speak to those that's out of planet to speak about the rules of the universal rules of this fucking planet? Because I proved that I have the mindset of someone of the future, not someone delaying the future or preventing because they want to live in the past, because they want to enjoy beating up other people, stealing from their farms, making another person's farm smaller than theirs by ripping them off, and then building an empire on their farm and keeping a secret that they were stealing all their resources from all their neighbors, causing them pain, abuse, because they said they was the weaker ones. No, you just didn't get a gang of couple fucking dumb people, of lazy motherfuckers that went out to steal. You want to know the history of how the police officers and the police station and the police was created? Would you like to know the history of how the fire station and the fire department was created? All on the idea and the intentions of theft. So, I'm not only speaking about my culture, I'm not talking about only my religion. So this is not only my history. This is not my historical artifacts. It's yours. These historical artifacts all come from your countries. What I preach come from examples from your countries. And you guys like come over here and say you're going to support the one that would fuck up your country. And then you like try educate me to say my country is bad. Well, then get rid of the leader that is bad so I can show you how we check and correct our own people. Because you leaders out there can prove by this talk shit on my YouTube live that your country leaders also talk shit. And all they do and believe that they way right. But when we ask them to prove how your way right, I can still show the abuse. I can still show the assaults, the harassment, the threatening, the attempted murders that actually back up your way of life. That's the reason why I'm the true Antichrist, is because your way of life, I am destroying it. I am changing the way you live, because I'm getting rid of torture to keep people quiet. I'm getting rid of suppressed abuse so people can let everybody know that they're getting surrounded and being threatened, and no police officer will do their job. They are all biased and they all deserve to be removed from the police force immediately, starting now. Because the bias is because the police officers let Donald Trump's harassers, assaulters, abusers attack an innocent individual that is a victim. And when the victim wanted to collect her civil rights of a human being, she was denied her simple basic rights to make a report and make charges against the abusers, the attackers, the assaulters, the threateners, the attempted murderers. He denied her the proper professional interaction with the police officer and the way of the policy of the procedures to help a citizen of the United States of America that is proven to be a victim. You see how that mindset, this is proof the mindset is not only here in America, United States of America. It's all over the world. And all you other leaders of the world sending all your corrupted thinkers here to America, United States of America, and I have to deal with their negative behaviors, actions, mindsets, and all that stupid shit they believe in. Donald Trump supporters believe that hitting somebody is okay because this person does not believe what this person is or want them to believe. That's bias. You are against another group falsely and against fully. A majority of you is against the innocent. And majority of you Donald Trump supporters like to say, oh, well, you know, if we do lose the insurance, I get prerogatives. Why you get prerogatives? Because you wouldn't vote for Donald Trump. No. The reason why the middle class and the poor class understand what I'm saying is because we already lived that life. And we already know how it feels to be discriminated, having people biased against us, rejecting us because of racism, rejecting us because we did not qualify, because we was denied the basic human rights, being prevented to have the basic human needs, to be prevented, and somebody abusing you, hurting you, trapping you, surrounding you, threatening you. That is abuse. And they're trying to manipulate you with that abuse. And that's what they've been doing for generations and generations. That's the reason why we always have marches. We always have the same leaders preaching that hopefully in the future, we all are equal. And we will respect each other's cultures and religions respectfully and politely, because we would like you to respect our culture, religion, our beliefs as respectful as you would your own. Why is it so hard for you Donald Trump supporters to just listen to the rule? Treat others the way you want to be treated. So you telling me, surrounding that girl, you want to be surrounded by yourself, by a bunch of people against you? Are you telling me that you're okay with somebody harassing you, trying to suppress what you're saying to them? I bet you anything, all you Donald Trump supporters will say, oh no, I'll do something to make it work for me. Well, guess what? Getting these policies done, going for the policies. Who gives a fuck about the human vessels that stand in front of you? I'm telling you, vote for the policies. Keep our life insurance. Keep our medical insurance. Do you know how much it costs you to die? Do you know how much it costs you to die? And that's not including the funeral. Do you know how much it costs you just to die? Because we cannot just leave your fucking body in the house you rotting in. We cannot leave your body in the hospital you died in. We cannot leave your body in the fucking street you died on. That's still somebody's labor. That's still somebody's job. That's still one cleanup crew. That's still tax-paying money. That's still a lot of money to pay for your goddamn death. And to pay for that person's paycheck, we need the insurance, the investors, the companies, the businesses, all to run correctly with the managers, the employees, all the branches in the correct areas with the correct policies, with the correct rules to help you in the correct branches, in the correct departments, in the correct way. You see, I just created jobs by just saying, see, we're going to need, with creating the new green technology and these new businesses, create new jobs, because look, we're going to need managers for that job. We're going to need employees for that jobs. We're going to need assistants for the employees in certain jobs. We're going to need technicians because we're going to need technology. Then we're going to invent people to invent new technology for the new companies, the new things. New ideas will come to young children's minds, the older children's minds, to waking up their maturity, to make new inventions in a positive way. And guess what? We get investors to invest in the new hypotheses, the new inventions, the new ideas, the new science, the new economy, so you see how it works? Now we got the new jobs going in, then we're going to produce it out to the economy. Then we have more, then we're producing more jobs because it all comes at domino effects. Like, hey, because we got this and this one happen. We love that this one happened, but we don't like that this one happened. How can we fix that? hey, once I settle that domino effect, I'm willing to get down there and look at that domino effect and see if maybe we got to twitch something up there, to twitch a little bit down here, get that program going, get that branch going, and that opens up jobs, that opens up management, that opens up positions, that opens up more companies, that opens up more opportunities, that opens up more education. More people got to go back to schooling because they got to be educated in the new technology, the new way, the new styles. And then there's schooling, there's funding, there's grants, back to the investments, back to school, back to the teachers. I just gave teachers back jobs. I just gave back professors back jobs because I granted back the grants back to the universities, back to the schools, back to the high schools. I got the sanitary jobs. I got janitors. I got janitors back to work. I got ATs back to work. I got librarians back to work, all in a school education facility. Because of the school needs to be backed up by state officials, and also we need state grants, we're gonna make a branch that's gonna support this school's funding. So that means I'm going to need to make an educational board, create this green branch, new jobs, new positions, new management, new payrolls. We're going to need to give and give back, new technology, new ways, new children. This is what I'm talking about. And Donald Trump prevents you from having all of that. Donald Trump's way is to take away Medicare. So that means everybody that's working for HMSA, working for Ohana Medical Care, Quest Care, the Social Security, Medicare, insurance companies, all your companies are gonna close down. There's nobody that can invest in you without the investors. Why you think I'm telling these people? The taxpayers pay their money. We paid all these investments. The taxpayers paid for all of it. So that means we proved that it was middle class and poor class that made those taxes possible. Because we proved in Donald Trump's IRS, and many of you rich people, you guys swindled, lied, played the system, gamed the system. Isn't that right, Donald Trump? Donald Trump, this is your specific words. You are smart because you can game the system. Why? So again, what does that prove to you? What kind of person he is if he gonna game the system? He's a fraud. He's a con artist. And he doesn't want you to have the luxuries he has. He is not willing to share the luxuries. So he wants all the medical care, health care for himself. He wants all the doctors and nurses only to work for him. Meaning Donald Trump wants to have the power to tell all the doctors and all the nurses who he thinks they should take care of and not to take care of. And that's going back to the 30s, the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s. Going back and listening to the same people. That's the reason why I'm saying we middle class and poor class already lived that life. That's the reason why we're here today, because we had our family members abused. It was our family member that was rejected by the hospital, had an earache because of a toothache, gave him a brain tumor, and he went die because he was rejected the basic care needs, and took a family to almost go bankruptcy to fight for all of us to have the equal medical care we have today. So that means Donald Trump and all his supporters is stomping on all that people that suffered for what luxury we have today. You have no honor. I honor those people that suffered so I can have the luxury of my medical insurance. I honor those people that suffered in pain, emotionally as well, praying to God. Why are they being treated so differently? What makes them so different than the others? Does my skin color really matter? Does my nose really matter? Does my skinny legs really matter for me to receive the basic health needs? And if you guys cannot see that Donald Trump is an abuser, then that means you guys must be all supporting somebody out there that's in your family that's an abuser. Because it's legitimately in the law that it's considered a crime to prevent somebody to have the basic health needs. So if it's a crime, then our president, Trump, is the biggest criminal because he is the biggest abuser, because he is not only trying to prevent one person, he's preventing a whole country to have the basic needs of health care, of equal to every individual. And then I'm going to say this. We got Donald Trump supporters hurting people. Somebody got bear sprayed, needed to go to the hospital, and the cops didn't want to go to the hospital and check on him. They kept on saying, oh, we never see, oh, we never see, oh, we never see. We said, even though you never see, we have it on video to show it to you. So can we go to the hospital to make this report with the person? Because the person is on the way to the hospital because of the crime and the assault of the bear spray that was placed upon an innocent victim of the United States of America. And Donald Trump supporters still going around laughing, ha ha, let them bitch, ha ha. So if they're going to laugh about it and they're going to be so proud about it, it's because in the back of their mind is they not going to be treated that way because they still have the mentality, they still got some privileges somewhere out there that we do not have the equal privileges. Privileges is for everybody. That's what it is to be known as luxuries. So Donald Trump cannot admit that he supports white suppression. Meaning he likes when his supporters suppress people. No matter what color, what race, what culture you in, as long as you do not think like them, they're going to attack you. As long as you don't act like them, they will attack you. But if you act like them, think like them, then they spoil you. But if you go against and show them compassion, love, that it can be equal to everybody, they will hit you, they will attack you, they will assault you, they will harass you, they will threaten you, they will harm you in any way. Not only physically, they will even call your workers, they will even use a justice system in an injustice way against your innocence. because they are abusers. They abuse the system the wrong way. Proof, abuser. Abuses thy neighbor and thy next person. Trump supporters does not understand that the reason why they're having this much drama is because of their own mind state. It's their personalities, their way of thinking, what they put ahead of primary, that they believe they first. Yeah, it's okay to make sure that your needs are, met. But can you compromise and live in your means and reach out to get the basic needs to a certain extent, depending on the scenario of the event of this pandemic that we're going to have to share a little bit more. But once the pandemic is over and we go back to how it was, you can be as selfish as you like with your own medical. You can do whatever you like because it's not going to be a priority that I'm going to need for yell at you about, because we have it maintained in a mannerful, respectful way with the coronavirus of the COVID. Again, all of you out there in the whole fucking different country bullshit that our country is the reason why your country hurting. Well, China, you support Donald Trump. So why are you complaining that Donald Trump is fucking you over? Donald Trump paid more taxes to Beijing than he did to his own country that he was supposed to be leading. Donald Trump invested and put in more money in Beijing than in America. So you're being even invested and sponsored by America because we all proved that all Donald Trump's money is actually the taxpayers' money of middle class that he took from his bankruptcy and running around saying, you cannot sue me because I claim bankruptcy. You cannot sue me. You cannot get your money back. Ha, 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 ha. I conned you. I conned you. I got your money. I stole it from you. Ah, 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 ah. Thank you for voting for your con artist. And the Donald Trump supporters that's still supporting Trump, he don't give a fuck about you. Because look what he did to his friend when I went to the Supreme Court and I was writing down the questions and actually had a Supreme judge asking my questions, that I was praising him, saying, thank you. Finally, somebody asking the right questions. And guess what? Donald Trump threw his loyal friend, his loyal supporter under the bus, let him got run over twice, threw him in jail. And now this motherfucker is as poor as shit. And Donald Trump doesn't even know him. Doesn't that sound familiar, KKK? Oh, I don't know him. I don't know. A great example of the rules and the supporters. What is the supporters of KKK stand for? Racism. The straight down point is that they represent racism. They support and back up and place their own physical actions in what they support. We have so much history that we can bring it up to this day that is still done to this day. As long as you do not think like them, they will hang you. If you do not act like them, they will hang you. If you're not preaching or supporting them, they will hang you. I am still the same girl that's saying I'm still standing in front of you all, and I'll still preach the same thing and not give a shit. Oops. Sorry, YouTube. And not give a shit that all Donald Trump supporters will be surrounding me, and I will be the only one there with no support, with no backup, just me, myself, and I. Surrounding myself with all my enemies, being put in the lion's den, in war's pathway, putting my life in the hands of my abusers, standing in the middle, having the whole world watch them abuse and talk shit about me while I speak only of the truth, the verity of what this human race of this whole world is lacking. And on that stage, I guarantee you gonna have a cross. And they're gonna tie me to that cross after I'm done preaching everything I say. They're gonna hang me up in the sky, and then they're gonna go viral. And everybody in the world is gonna watch them torture me. Because by the abuse of their words, by the abuse by their actions, and by the abuse of their support of the negative behaviors, personality, and mindset of thinking, will be all shown on the abuse that they will place upon me. And the cross will be risen and will be placed on all cameras, every phone, every screen. Every single person will understand everything that will be said. No matter what legend, no matter religion, culture, language, tongue you speak, you gonna understand what is going on, because actions speak louder than words. Because you did not learn from the first sacrifice, from God's only Son. You did not learn what the scriptures was meant to tell you. Now you will see what I always been dreaming of. Now all you followers that have been following me, you guys already know what is going to come. I am just repeating myself. Do not forget, I love you all. I'm doing this to prove what I say. The actions are real. The personalities are real. The behaviors are real. We need to address them. And I need to show you how massive and how much people really think this way. And you will see it on the day of my torture. So all of you here on live.me and YouTube, now you know, I've been telling you these stories for a long time. I will not back down. I keep my word. I am not afraid. I was not ever afraid to die. Because if Jesus was not afraid, then I am not afraid. Because what I preached and what I lived for and what I stand by, I believe that respecting another person the way I want to be treated is the correct way. And asking and demanding for the same respect, I believe that was my human right to ask for the same respect, demand for the same respect that everybody wants. That's the reason why I'm saying what I'm saying. I don't care if you like my videos. I don't care if you dislike my videos. But the point is, the more you talk about it, the more I know you knew the truth. And you know your actions and your behaviors are wrong. And other countries out there, obviously, you are also the problem. I see that even in your countries, you have the same problem. You are afraid that I will succeed, aren't you? Because like I said, I am the Antichrist. Because I am here to destroy your world. I'm here to destroy that illusion, that veil, that fantasy you guys all made yourselves believe you live in. It's time to come out to the reality. You are not special. You are equal. You are no better than nobody else. You are equal. Because the same pain that you reflect on somebody else is the same pain we can reflect on you. And that's what you are afraid of. You are afraid of somebody reflecting the same pain you placed on somebody else on you. That's what you're afraid of. You are afraid to walk the path that you gave someone else. You are afraid of living the torture, the pain that you put it on someone else. You are afraid. I am not afraid because the life I gave everyone was luxury. I am not afraid. It's because I know what I speak is the truth. I know what I say is what is in deep down in everyone's heart. That they can walk down the streets with no fear. But there's joy and happiness and laughter everywhere. But the only thing preventing this from happening is you. You are the reason why this is being prevented. You are the reason why this is not working. You are the reason why. Find it inside of you and make that change. Because to start, you must ask the man in the mirror first. I've been on here for an hour or so I'm gonna go. Love you guys. But remember, most of you guys are here on live.me. I've been preaching this from 2017, 2018, and 2019. Now I'm preaching it here in 2020. If I ever do go out in the public world and they use my torture as pleasure and to make fear to the rest of the world, I don't want you guys to be afraid of the pain and the suffering I'm going through. I want you guys to stand in front of me, look up at me. Do not close your eyes. And you better not cry. I want you to watch with pure thoughts, with open mind of the truth. I want you to keep your eyes open and ask yourself, would you be willing to be me on that cross, being tortured, being the example how these people treat other people? I do not want none of you to close your eyes. I want you to remember. I want you to see what you have done. Because after that is done, you cannot say you never know. Your eyes was wide open the whole time. That's why I know in 7 years, I'll be meeting the love of my life. I know in 2036, I'll be meeting my family I created and finally be with the family I deserve. I miss Samuel and Alika so much. I miss those clone bodies. I miss talking to them. But two perfect men made just for me by my own hands. That's kind of sad though, that me myself is my own lover. But at least I can say I truly have a male body. So thank you, Live.me, for following me for a very long time. Understanding that I have clones, and I have a male clone body and another female clone body. You guys know their names, and you know they exist. Because they wouldn't let me out the psycho ward if I was still preaching this, if I never have evidence of the truth. So, have a great day. Vote, be smart. But again, all the people that's supporting for Donald Trump, I hope you are the ones that's still brave enough, like how you was brave enough to chase that girl around, harass her. I hope you're brave enough to be the one. Oh yeah, we voted for Donald Trump. We support Donald Trump. So you gonna be the one gonna do the same thing with the same strong, stern personality and say, we're giving up your insurance. Okay? You're gonna stand up strongly and proudly, like how you voted for him, and say you giving up all your insurance free willingly on your own. And then when you get sick, I better not see you at anybody's door asking for help because you cannot go to the hospital because you got denied. That's the reason why they had home care. not housewives, but midwives. So I better not see any of you Trump supporters trying to find those midwives, because it was you, the one that destroyed the midwife way. Because you said you can go to the doctors, the hospital, and blah, blah, blah. So to make it fair, so you understand our pain, you should voluntarily give up all those things you're supporting for. Because you support Donald Trump's idea of no medical insurance, then prove it now that you is a true supporter by giving up your life insurance and your medical insurance. Prove it. Prove that you are a true Trump supporter. If you are a true Trump supporter, right now, give up all your medical insurance, your life insurance, housing insurance. Give it all up. While we still have our medical insurance. I guarantee you, I bet you anything, you're not going to be as strong, you're not going to be as proud and brave to show you that supportive of the person. The reason why I'm asking you to support your person you're voting for is because you're voting to support them. So to show support, you must follow their policies. So because his policies is no medical insurance, you right now should get rid of your medical insurance and walk into a hospital right now in this pandemic and ask them if they will take you without insurance. Or how much would they bill you without insurance? How about I give a challenge to the whole world right now to go to your nearest hospital and say, can I have an estimated quote on a regular visit to the ER for just the flu or just the common cold? Can I just have a quote on the average amount just for that average visit? I challenge all of you to do that and come back with all your quotes and tell me if you can pay for that without your insurance. Look at the lump sum and tell me, this is the question, can you pay for that amount of lump sum just for that one visit without your insurance? Okay, another example, if you do not know how insurance works, this is a metaphor. Go get your car, go crash them. It's your fault. You never bang nobody, you didn't bang one wall. It's your fault, so you also have to pay for community damage. You got to pay for the pole or the wall that you damaged. You have no insurance. You need the quote of the lump sum, how much they're going to charge you for that wall and that pole, and your car is totaled, and you got to kiss your car goodbye because you have no insurance. You have no car, you have no money, but you have now a huge bill for pay for. How you think you feel when you go home and get on bill all the time. And these people have the right to take you to court and force court on you, to have the courts force you to pay that lump sum. And because you took so long and they had to take you to court, you're going to have to pay for the court fees, the court dates, the judge's fees, the judge's employees' fees, filing fees. And when you get the lump sum for that, I'm going to ask you, do you have enough money for that as well? On top of you have no car, you have no money because you got to pay this shit. Now you broke and you walking everywhere and catching the bus because you should have just had insurance. And now the cops is looking for you because you're not making your payments, because you couldn't get to work because you didn't have a car. Your excuse was, I didn't have a ride to get to work, so I called in sick. I'm having issues and problems getting there. That's why I had to call in sick. Then your boss is telling you, business is business. Your life is interfering with business. I'm sorry, we're going to have to let you go. I'm preaching out of experience because you guys know for a fact, all of you here on live.me, I have enough experiences with this. So that's the reason why I can preach this stuff. I have felt more of the bad end of the stick than anybody else in this world. And I'm still here trying to heal a country so this country will stop abusing other countries. Because apparently other countries is still blaming us. So if the other country's still going to blame us, then you know what? I'm going to check and correct my own motherfuckers and put them in order, in line. So if I ever hear other motherfuckers say that is this country is ruining their country, I can actually hold up and say, no, it's not. Our people of our country respect your culture, your people, because we respect them here in America. Right here in our own soil, we respect them. So how can you say we disrespect your country when we can respect them here, right here? But only here in Hawaii, we have mastered that. We are working, okay, with this country. You see how stubborn this country is? And look at all this. You are no help with all this talk of shit. But I'm going to keep blaming other countries for your own country problems. I'm going to blame other countries because I don't want to blame my own culture because I have too much pride in my way to blame my own culture. For a fact, I go against my own Hawaiians, my own Kanakas, my own people, even the people I live with. Why you think the people here hated me the most is because I check and correct my own people. Why you think my own people hate me, was shooting at me, chasing me around, having a whole army shoot at me? Because I've been there, done that, and I was strong enough to stand alone against the world to still preach. You should still treat others with respect, the respect you would want. Treat others the way you want to be treated. So I don't need here, your country this, your country that, your country did this crime on us, your country did that crime on us, blah, 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 blah. Why you think I'm trying to heal and fix and grow and process this country in a successful way? So if I ever hear this shit again, I'll be like, nah. That's the past of America. This is the future of United States of America. And we are not biased. We are not racist. Ta-tonk. So when I ta-tonk you, I am the innocent person tonking the evil, guilty party. So when I ta-tonk you, I can say, see, I fix my own people and I tonk my own people. So if you need some common sense tonking you, well, I've been through it enough and I have mixed religions here. I bet I know how your religion is, and I bet you I know how your culture is. So tonk, 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 tonk. So don't be going over there saying our country is the problem when you gonna support the real problem of our country. So if you don't know what politics is, maybe you should watch what kind of gossip stories you talking in your little circles. Because obviously I can see by your comments, your interaction with me, I can tell how your conversation works even in your personal circle. I bet you guys are sitting around in your gossip circle still talking about the same thing. The same thing I told my Kanakas and our Hawaiians here. I am tired. I am tired of hearing at Kanakapila, oh, us Kanakas could do this. Us Kanakas can do them better. And blah, 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 blah. But I never see no effort, no work. But now they are. Now they are. After I bitch at them for 2-3 years straight. And after Mauna Kea, they didn't get educated. They didn't get more smart because they never liked it that I was coming to them and educating them. And how stupid they would sound. They would sound as dumb as their ancestors. Lack of the knowledge of what the party that they're fighting. Not knowing the tool that they was using. They were swinging. It's like me giving them a gun and they not knowing how to use the gun. That's exactly what it is when you give somebody knowledge and information and they don't know what the fuck to do with it. It's like they walking around with the gun backwards with it facing themselves. And then they accidentally pulling the trigger while the gun facing themselves because they never know how to work the gun. You getting the metaphor now? So, to get this out straight, all you other countries, if you do not like the mindset, the behaviors, the actions, and the reactions of our country, then help us let these people know where the problem is and stop supporting the stupid Donald Trump that's causing your countries to have problems because Donald Trump only cares about the rich people even in your country. Why you think his places only welcome the rich people that can afford staying at his place? To make treaties, to make documents, to make business deals. That's scandals. Scandal, 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 scandal. And guess what? The scandals never just come from America, United States of America. Look at what that happened. It shows that the scandals come from every country. But they just blame them on America. Because United States of America people is too, what? Like childlike. They think like kids because all they like do is party, 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 party. But you know, party comes with hard work too. So You need to leave the partying behind for a little while, and it's time to get to work and get the hell out of my way. Just like those young generations said from inspiration movement. Just like the younger generation said, get out of our way. Stop preventing us from making a better future. Stop preventing us from having the same basic care of human needs. That is also proven to be abuse if you take away our basic needs. So you are abusing us. That is an assault. That is proof that this president has put an attack, an assault on the United States citizen of America. He has assaulted, harassed, and threatened us by using the justice system of the federal system against his own citizens of the United States of America. See? So if you guys saying that the problem is from us, so if I fix that problem of mine still of all these Donald Trump dummies that harassing, hurting all of you the same way they're hurting their own civilians and their own American and their own United States people, their own, makes sense why Donald Trump supporters will do it to you. If they can do it to their own people, I guarantee you they'll have no guilt doing it to your country. That's the reason why your country is the way it is. Because the people of your country supporting the abuse and the domino effects to you, and that's when you cry. Wah, 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 wah. And then I gotta listen to the same talk shit dummies, tell them the same thing, and then they leave and disappear and go someplace else and talk shit. But when the other people that listen to the talk shit come here and listen to what I said, they feel confused. They feel so confused that they don't know what to do, that it creates more undecided dumb motherfuckers. Because their personal feelings get in the way. Like, oh, this is my family member, this is my friend. Oh, I know this person for a long time. Oh, I'll feel bad if I went against them. Why do you think I do not give a shit if you my friend, family member, whoever the fuck you are? You against me? We having this debate. But after this debate, you might go eat. I'm hungry. We go talk about something else at the dinner table. Oh, you want to go play a game? We got cards. You want to take a drink? Let's go hang out. We cool. That's how I work. Because I understand that it's okay to have debates and, not the same understanding, because I accept differences. Because it's the differences that make me smarter. Because how that person thought and how that person thought, and put them together, bam, I create one invention that the rest of the world would invest in because they wanted it. I was telling everybody about the FaceTime videos just like this back in 2000 and 1997. And everybody told me I was crazy, that people will be listening to you through a screen, and you will be doing it in real life and live, and they'll be listening to you from far, far away on a screen. In 1997, 2000, 2003, because you know why? I was part of the company. If you go look it up, I was employed, and I have documents that I was part of the first company that made the first home phone have a screen that you could talk to each other. I have real records that I'm not lying. I was trying to sell this product. And do you know how hard it was to sell this product because everybody thought I was a witch? I was some magical because they went, my phone has a face. I can see them. You should have seen the fucking reactions I got when they saw the new technology. I was like, yo, that's the reason why I know how to break it into you slowly, because I saw it in real life, the real panic, and people pointing at me, you gotta be a witch. What is that? That gotta be a demon. I actually had an old man throw my phone because he thought that it was a demon in a box. A demon in a box. And I was trying to sell this product that everybody was like, that's witchcraft, that's evil, that's demon, that's evil magic, that's dark magic. Get away from her, she's a witch. And look at all you guys now, talking to the devil on the box. I don't know what to do with you humans. I really don't know what to do with you humans. I don't know. I don't know. Well, anyways, for real, I went to rallies trying to sell this product. I remember trying to sell the first laptop, and people wasn't even used to computers yet, that they started freaking the fuck out when I bust out Wi-Fi. And they was like, where's the wire? Where's the wire? How does this work? Where's the wire? I'm like, it's wireless. How can it work if it's not plugged into the wall? This is magic. That's how those fuckers was acting. Okay? And then I had to sit them down to break down what wireless was. Wireless is a vibration or a frequency that comes from this machine that frequencies out invisibly. It's invisible? Can it hurt me? Oh my God, am I gonna get fried by all the radiation? Is the radiation in the air with the Wi-Fi? Oh my God, you don't even know what I had to deal with, the fear that I had to deal with bringing out this new technology. And you guys forgetting that we had hard time because you guys was preventing us to give you guys these cell phones and laptops. You see, that's the same thing you guys are doing, preventing us from giving you your basic need of healthcare. And this is the same thing you guys did for the technology you guys all love now. Same reactions with fear, always with fear. You guys, a bunch of fucking scared ass humans. Shouldn't say scaredy cats, just say scaredy humans. That act brave, talk brave, fight like they brave, but they only fighting those that's weaker than them. Not once I see any of you dumb Trump supporters attack anyone that has education, wisdom, strength, and power, and authority to shut you down. You only attack the weak. That's why your main attack is the weak, poor people, and the middle class people, because you use your money against them because you can pay for the best lawyers to lie for you. You can pay for one big wall in front of your house so nobody can climb them. But we don't do that. Our house is wide open. You can walk straight in. because we are not afraid. We know what we stand for, and we know it's for equality and the rights for all, peace and love, respect and honor, and respect for all. Now you see why I say I have a lot more knowledge than you know. But I better go. I have to head out. So I see you guys later.